Okay. Hello, everyone. This is William Everett, Mr. E to my students, and I told you I had a surprise for you. I have Dr. Jennifer Chang Wathall here today, and she is going to help continue take me and us on our journey to teaching concept-based mathematics. So please strap in your seatbelts and let's go for this ride. All righty. So our agenda today is just some quick introductions. I'll introduce myself first, and then I'll introduce Dr. Chang Wathall, and then we're going to discuss whatever we can get to in this video, and then we'll have to split it up and maybe separate it, but we're going to keep them short, going to keep them concise, but you're going to learn a lot from this woman. She's a great teacher, she's a great educator, but let's get started. So really, about me, I want you to know how I came to meet her. And again, part of this and this big global picture I'm trying to put forward to you is my journey. So I've been teaching procedurally or using the traditional method since 2008. I came back to the United States in 2020 looking for a job, and I was fortunate enough to find one internationally teaching IB. And then the anxiety set in because, again, I've been teaching procedurally or traditionally for so many years, and now I have to make that shift. And so I started my self-study, reading books, and it was still a little anxious. I took an IB course in January 2021, and it's a long story, but I'll keep it short. I somehow found that Dr. Chang Wathall was having a class, and I jumped in at the last minute. And as they say, the rest is history. So here we are. I want to introduce to you, Dr. Jennifer Chang Wathall.
Thank you, Will. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be here. And it's been wonderful, I think, learning with you and on the course. So a little bit about me. Yes, I was in the classroom for 27 years. I taught 10-year-olds up to 18-year-olds, secondary school. And I would say that I also taught traditionally and procedurally for about 15 years because that's how we were taught when we were at school. And that's what we understood as, effective instruction. So I taught traditionally for a good 15 years. Fortunately now I am an independent educational consultant and I do run professional development courses. So Will has joined in on my 4-week online course, and I have the fortunate honor, the fortunate position of coaching schools and engaging in school partnerships to really try and help schools transition towards concept-based curriculum and instruction for all subjects and all grades. I also teach part-time at the University of Hong Kong, so a few different hats that I wear.
All right. Well, like I said, very, very extensive background. So I'm not sure how far we'll get in this video, but let's go ahead and see how we can start off with what is concept-based math instruction from your perspective?
Yep, excellent question. What is it? Because I think that's the question that I get a lot. And it really is helping students understand the why or why we are learning, a particular mathematical concept. And so we find that when students understand the why of what we're learning, they're actually more motivated and more engaged. And then we don't have to worry about anxiety, disengagement, and students not really being exposed to what mathematics really is. So it's helping students to understand the why of what we're learning. And it is a 3-dimensional model for curriculum and instruction. What does that mean? 3-dimensional means that it frames the facts and skills, and that provides the foundation for then deep conceptual understandings. And we're hoping that also in a concept-based mathematics model, we're able to support students' ability to be able to apply and transfer their understanding to different contexts. So we develop their critical thinking, their problem solving, their reasoning skills, and really appreciate the beauty and the creativity of mathematics as a discipline in itself.
Wow. It's it's funny, but it's sad. When you mentioned the
Mm,
why, I remember
mm,
students asking me why, and I'd say,
mm.
because you have to take the SAT. You know,
Oh,
it was, I'm just saying, look at this. And it's serious. I just didn't, that was not our emphasis. Our emphasis
no,
was
no.
I need a certain pass rate on the state test.
Yeah,
And I never really considered the why. And
yes.
that's what I really find so attractive to being able to teach like this now. It's a lot of work, and it really
Mm,
is a shift in your thinking.
mm,
Um, but I never thought of why. I tried. I would put in a few lessons here and there, but I never deeply would go into the
mm.
why.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think we traditionally, right, focused on rote memorization and
Mm,
drill and kill. And I would say, well, even at school, I was never exposed to the why. So even going to university, I think it took quite a few years of me really delving deeply into mathematics to understand the why. And so, it's unfortunate that many of our students around the world actually miss out on understanding the why,
right.
and
Mhm.
mathematics is misrepresented, I think, in a lot of places, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. And as I learn more, I get into the why and the big ideas. It's like, wow, I didn't really know math was this fascinating. I really didn't. You know,
Yes.
I said, okay, now I'm looking forward to doing it. Hello again, and thank you for joining me on my journey to teaching concept-based math. I hope that you enjoyed the discussion with Dr. Jennifer Chang Wathall. She's a great person, great teacher, very knowledgeable. If you want to see the second part of our discussion, please click the subscribe button to be notified when I post it. And until then, keep teaching math conceptually. Talk to you soon.